next. Tampa and Carolina square off for the first of two meetings over the final 3 weeks. The Bucs look to make it 3 in a row over the Panthers. Right here in Madden NFL 22.
On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On first down, it's Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Anderson. A check on the numbers receiving for Anderson last week. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running left, it's Fournette. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 12 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
With the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Succop's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And no return for Erickson out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Here's Brady to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Darnold. Outright, here's Erickson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Carolina.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the 1st down.
Darnold completes it, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. Looking to throw. Brady. He's got a man. Complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Brady now on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Then he finds Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of 1st halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, now Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a play fake. Brady. Touchdown! Cameron Brate, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game of 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Brady again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Now Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Erickson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Brady got to have this one. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Looking long for Thomas. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 27-24, a minute 35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Brady to throw. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And out of bounds right around the 20. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Back to throw, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw now for Darnold. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.